Hey everyone, Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we are on the test server. 4 heroes that we're taking a look at, and now we're on to Vera, the Wasteland Optic. So, she looks quite familiar, and the name feels familiar too, right? Remember our lovely Akira's story? There was some teasers of her sister. And here she is. Here she is. I love it. The aesthetic is absolutely gorgeous. No spinny physics with the light streaks, but that's okay. I'll give them a pass. It's very cool. She looks incredible. Gorgeous look. For sure, she's a piercer. Let's just dive right in. I should say, as of recording this video, I have no idea what the banner situations are for the upcoming leaks or no leaks. I don't know. I haven't seen any, and we haven't been told anything on the test server. We never are told about banners. You just have to kind of guess. But it looks like, yeah, a piercer. Nothing else to go off of except a standard banner hero. Could be anything. Could be a normal banner, could be a limited, we don't know. So we'll find out. Alright. So Vera, a desert orphan taken by the tech collector Corvin. She and her younger sister Akira relied only on each other. However, after Akira disappeared in FATELESS and was presumed dead, Vera hardened herself to survive the desert's cruel rules. Years later, upon discovering her sister was still alive, she held Corvin at gunpoint for answers before venturing into FATELESS alone. Alright, so Vera, let's give her TLDR before we dive into her kit. A marksman with complete defense ignore. Oh, hello. Just when I'm like, is she gonna be boring compared to all the other ones? Nope. Home a beer. A single target marksman whose attacks completely ignore enemy defense. She's primarily suited for anti-air environments such as Gear Raid 3. Her ammunition system allows players to prepare in advance and cast her ultimate multiple times in succession. She performs well in traditional wave-based tower defense environments. So recommended lineup Gear Raid 3 would be with Ivar, Vera, Lady Alexandra, Silas, or Jiushi, then Ruin Hollow, and Dr. Van Helsing. Yeah, that sounds great. What fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's take a look here. So the typical like smaller range to start with until promoted, I am assuming. Let's see. Yeah, promoted, longer range, nothing crazy, standard box. HP 11,000, defense 900, attack is almost 3,800, cost 12. Attack interval 2 seconds. Nice and fast there. And then Rage Regen Auto 14. Alright, her talent. The weapon magazine can be loaded with 7 rounds of ammo. When deployed, loads one magazine of precision rounds. And whenever precision round is loaded, loads 1 extra round of it. When an allied marksman casts their ultimate, loads 1 impact round. So the precision round is a special type of ammo, deals 130% piercing damage to the target that ignores 15% of their defense. An impact round is a special type of ammo that deals 250% piercing damage to the target and ignores 30% of their defense and 50% slow for 3 seconds. Okay, brings slow. When an allied marksman casts their ultimate, can do one of those slow. Oh, I love that. Okay, there's some good synergy for sure. Alright, physical attack basic. Consumes 1 precision round or impact round. to attack one enemy in range. When the magazine is empty and there's no enemies in range, reloads one precision round at a time until the magazine is full. Ultimate extended clip. Immediately gains one temporary magazine loaded with tactical rounds. So tactical rounds deals 250% piercing damage to the target and ignores all of their defense. And inflicts stun for 1 second and 20% vulnerability physical damage for 5 seconds. Oh, she's fun. Stun, slow, big damage at the same time. What a fun combination. While the hero has tactical round, it increases attack interval by 40%. When all tactical rounds are depleted, removes the above debuff. Meanwhile, if the magazine is empty, automatically reloads one magazine of precision rounds. That's fun. Okay, they're doing good stuff here. A site collaboration passive. Each time ammo is consumed, the hero gains a 1% damage increase up to an increase of 20%, lasting for 10 seconds. This effect resets upon reloading. In addition, for every 5 rounds of ammo consumed, gains 10% anti-air damage increase for 10 seconds. And Ricochet. When consuming impact round or tactical round to attack, launches a copied attack one time at the same target with damage reduced by 30%. The attack interval is 15 seconds. If the target is already dead, the copied attack instead targets the enemy with the highest HP and range. That's fun. All right. Okay, let's go on to Awakenings. Awaken 1. When the hero has tactical round, Ricochet no longer has a trigger interval. So that does affect the ultimate. Okay. And of course, that is the passive Ricochet. Awaken 2, attack plus 300. Awaken 3, when loading impact round, loads one extra corresponding round of ammo. Awaken 4, crit damage plus 15%. And Awaken 5, when the hero consumes any round of ammo, if the magazine is not empty, there's a 25% chance to restore one corresponding round of ammo. Alright, very cool. Simple, which is kind of nice, honestly. I feel like this kit is digestible. It's got layers with the different rounds, but it's mildly complicated compared to some of them lately. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read through this story. Thanks for watching. Adapt or die, little pups. Corvin. The day Vera arrived at the Oasis orphanage remains a blur. A stolen coin purse. A merc's hand bitten as it reached for her sister. Sharp clouts to the ear. Just like that, the dirty, wide-eyed girls were no longer someone's problem. They were Corvin's. A tech collector and warden of the Oasis, Corvin was more canal master than paternal figure. Hand firm, expectations simple. Bring home the bacon, earn your bread. By that he meant anything metallic that spun, whirled, or sparked. Before long the sisters delivered, returning nightly with lifted gizmos, depositing each into Corvin's iron-wrought safe. While this pleased Corvin, his gaze often lingered on their blue hair, as if some buried secret lay in the strands. Then they brought him something different, a puzzle box, smooth, seamless, alien. Vera solved it instantly. The box unfolded like a living thing, revealing a shifting map, lines converging on a single point deep within the desert. Corvin didn't sleep that night. Weeks later he moved, hired guns, excavation rigs, and of course, his most valued assets. The map led them to a place called FATELESS. After they arrived, it woke screaming. A towering automatron surged from its gates, tearing through Corvin's hired men like paper. Steel thundered, and in the chaos, Corvin noticed something peculiar. The machine had not fired on Akira, despite her close proximity. Perhaps she was too small to register? Or perhaps old stories held the truth that the city's builders, marked by blue hair, had left something of themselves behind. He couldn't linger on the thought. Was the automaton now targeting him or Vera? Unwilling to find out, he grabbed her by the hand, dragging Vera back through the smoke, away from her sister. "She's gone," he roared. Years passed, and Vera grew into the space Akira left behind. She learned early that tears were too costly in the desert. No one would ever be generous enough to repay them, so she never wept. Adapt or die, Corvin would say, and she did. Vera grew sharp, calculated, and exact. Then rumors started. A girl moving through the desert faster than anyone should, flickering in and out of sight, electric blue hair, just like hers. "You told me she was dead, Corvin." The words cut through the room, and his eyes lifted slowly to the barrel of the pulse rifle Vera had taken from his armory. The excuses flew, fast and desperate, promises that he had always meant to deliver. Once he'd recovered his losses, that he did what he had to do. It was the truth, and yet it would not suffice. Moments later, Corvin found himself forced backward into his own iron wrought safe, still protesting. Vera worked the mechanisms in silence, tossing a bag of provisions before resetting the latches. "You took us in, and for that, I'm giving you a chance. If my sister is alive, we'll see you soon." A pause, as she slung the rifle over her shoulder. If not, adapt or die. By the time Corvin's shouting filled the room, Vera was already gone, back into the sands toward the mechanical city that had split her heart in two.